Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sylvia and my channel is all about art and craft. Now, as promised, today we're going to make a Valentine's card. Now I've got all my pieces here, so I'm not going to muck around. I'm just going to get into it because it's going to be a very, very hot day today and it's already heating up here, so I've got everything prepared, which I did yesterday, so that I'll save time when it comes to putting this card together. So first of all, I've got a full sheet of cardstock here, and all I've done is roughly scored it in the center, and then just folded it over. Now the only thing that we're going to need to do is just cut away that little tiny bit that's left over, because this one's going to be a nice big card. So we're just going to line that up in here. Like so. Cut it off, and as you can see, it's literally just a tiny piece. Okay, now we're going to decorate the inside similar to the front of the card. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this as well because we won't need that. And what I've done, I literally just measured the distance and then worked out how much I wanted for the first back piece, and then another backing piece, sorry. So we'll just sort of put them all together, and what I'm actually going to do is properly, and so basically we've got two of them, okay, and we're going to glue these two together, and then we'll transfer them onto here, and then we'll do the rest after that. Now what I'm going to do is I won't put any sentiment stamping on here at all, because it would have a white piece of paper or cardstock on here. I'm actually going to leave that blank, only because, you know, to put on there at the moment, and two, because I actually sell these cards, I like to customize it to what the customer wants. So it's going to be the customer's wording rather than me just stamping something on there. So, and the way I generally do it is I will put a piece of cardstock through my printer and print on it what they want in the font that they want, and the job is done. Now it's starting to come out. I guess you could say, because of the heat that I'll cop up here, the glue really clogs up. Alright, got that. And we're just going to very carefully work out where we're going to put it. It should be right about there. Yeah, that will do. Give it a good press. Yes, it's not 100% even, so I might try and even it up a little bit after. you to. There we go. So we'll quickly adjust them just to make sure that it looks somewhat even. Just like that. Alright, so next we are going to stick that down. So as you can see, it literally made no difference. The fact that I didn't get it even originally. So you just got to remember, you know, you can fix up anything you want. Now, this I've done slightly different. I used my brother's scanning card, and I actually used a little bit of vinyl for the writing. So I typed it up, used a font, and I've got my backing, well, my transfer tape on that, so it's easy to transfer onto this. So to stick with the theme, I'm going to glue this down, and because that's going to go on here. And then we're going to stick this on, but I won't stick this down first. I'm just going to get it prepared because we've got other things to stick. Now I'm going to grab this, and if you haven't worked with vinyl before, the best way to peel it back, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to burnish this a little bit just to make sure the vinyl's really sticking to the transfer paper. Alright, and the trick is you turn it around, and to separate the transfer paper from the backing paper of the vinyl, you just grab the backing paper of the vinyl and you just slowly peel it back, like so, and that way you can make sure that everything stays on your transfer paper. Now, there was something, and then we're going to try and line it up the best we can, and I'm going to hold it onto the light so you won't be able to see it for a minute, because I just want to make sure I've got it pretty much where I want, and yes I do. So what we're going to do is transfer it onto the paper now. And this is actually something new I'm trying. So I haven't done it before, transferring vinyl onto paper, but I was having such a hard time trying to cut it out of paper that I decided, you know what, I'll just cut it out of vinyl because I know it works. There we go. So it worked wonders, and although it's very thin vinyl, this one, it still gives it that little bit of a dimension as well. So that worked wonders. Beautiful. So next we'll grab this. Now I've had this for ages. It's a stamp that I had purchased out of a magazine, but I don't remember what magazine it was. However, I can show you the stamps it did have. Okay, so I used this one, and I actually used my brother's Scan and Cut to cut it out. And I did it so I didn't have really a border around it, because to me I don't particularly like that kind of look. So now what I was going to do is I was actually going to stick that kind of down here. Now I'm just going to quickly lay things out just so that you can see, and it'll kind of refresh my memory as well, because I was trying to get it sorted yesterday as quickly as I could, and I was hoping I could have done the video yesterday, but I just ran out of time. So I was going to have it like that. And I was actually going to put this one somewhere around here, and we had this one. That's right, now I remember. Haha. I've still got to form this one and this one. However, it doesn't stop us from putting it kind of in the spot that we want it. Although, actually no, I was going to leave them flat, that's right. Going to do that, and that was going to be kind of like that. And then we've got all these other and what I'm actually going to do is make this pop up a little bit. I'll get all my little squares ready, but I'll also grab my roll of foam, because I'll use that for the top there. So I'm going to speed this part up so you'll see, you know, how I'm putting it all together. is all done now. So it was simple to do, as long as you've cut out all your flowers and stuff beforehand, which honestly is a good idea to do, because otherwise you end up spending hours on end trying to make a card, where if you've already got the flowers made, it's just a matter of just gluing everything together. So now I do hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give us a thumbs up. Now in the next video I will probably start on my cupboard, and I say start, I'll basically create the outside box, and then I'll start working out all the inside bits. So but basically what I'm going to start doing is, instead of just doing nothing but videos on woodworking, I will sort of break it up. You know, I'll do a little bit of woodworking, then I'll come to do some paper craft or something else. Don't forget, I do more than just the one thing. So you know, to me it's like art and craft is all about being creative. It doesn't matter what kind of material you use or what medium you use. You are being creative, and that's the most important part, is to be in your zone where you can just be creative. And honestly, when it comes to all the cupboards that I'm building, although you might, you know, some of you might sort of go, well, I'm not really into woodworking, it might actually end up giving you some ideas on, you know, if you've got somebody in the family that knows how to do woodworking, you can sort of go, look, you know, I've got this idea because my craft room is not really working for me. I want to customize it exactly the way I want it. This is what I want. You know, because you might be able to take sort of ideas out of what I'm doing. So, you know, might help you guys to create your zone just the way you want it. Anyway, enough blabbering of mine, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.